Hey, go back to the channel. Today, continue Dragon Quest 2020. Last video watched episodes 50 and 51. It's been a minute, so I kind of forgot what happened. So, what happened was, I forgot what I went to check. Hugo was injured beyond repair, according to Bada, and hopefully that's not true, because if it is, it's very sad. There's still some stuff he could do and he has to do. Like, Mist isn't dead yet. He still has to fight Mist. I don't know what's in store for Hyunko. If it's true that he can no longer fight, that is sad and very sudden and unexpected. But like I say, I don't think he'd regret what he did, because he, in the last moments, he did a lot, like bringing Bottom's very stubborn. He got him like to get it together and help, because we're all in this together. Don't kill yourself or die. That makes no sense when you could really die after. How about that? I think that I don't think he'll regret what he did, but being so selfless, you know, he's always sacrificed himself for others. Hopefully he is spared from these critical injuries, according to Button. And yeah, we only watched 2 episodes. I didn't get to continue on to see exactly the condition he's in. We just left it there. It's been a minute, so I'm excited to continue. Don't waste much time. I did just post a special. Hopefully people enjoy it. And yeah, so without further ado, let's continue. I don't like it that much. Compared to the first opening. But doesn't that necessarily mean that's the end for Hyunko. I mean, like, you start fighting like mom. This episode is titled Father and Son Dragons. Wait, did I read it before? Father and Son Dragons Set Out. Or does anyone think Die and I will not be enough? Does anyone object? I love how they're not saying anything, but she obviously likes him. Like, the show's not directly saying it. Just 3. Still calls it. Now they're gonna be forced like talk throughout their solo trip, because we literally called him Die the last time he saw him, and now he's just like Dino. At least just give him that much, since he has to be here because of Hyunko. Oh yeah. The way she's just smiling, like, wow, he's different from what I've seen. He has a power about him. But she heard the story how he killed Pop. I'd still be kind of wary, like, you've never met him, but he seems different. It's just like, you did kill him, so let's just be a little bit cautious. It was like intentional, like, oh, I see, stabbed him in his gut. But in the end, it resulted in Pop's death. I need to, like, see his condition when he's awake. So he can't defend himself? Not need to be on the edge of the cliff. You'll fall off. So then there's no way she wanted to be with you. What happened to you? No, I mean, I think he knows the human's the killer. There she is. Her presence is always like compared with the sun. It'd be you. Her head's gonna start hurting. I think cliche parting words are needed for this battle. Damn, Pop's just fast. Or were they kind of cruising? Chiyu. I mean, Gome-chan. Gome-chan could help though, but at what cost? So maybe there's no point Gome-chan being here. Cause he was very like badly injured from the one hit. We just need some tears. Squeeze them out. The calm before the storm. What's she cook up so? Yo, what? There might be a girl freaking enough to marry a crocodile. You know whose name I forgot? The one who's not here. How did I forget his name again? It's always him underestimating people. Fanbren, yes. When he said bishop, I just got it. Oh, he was supposed to be, yo. Did he go after them? Could it be? You said no one can get in, so what's the point? Unless you just... The way he said, where's your bishop? And they're like... I thought he was... I was gonna say, they thought he was with them, so you're the one that said, okay, I'm moving you. You should go there. Or, oh, okay, you just watch. How do you just, is it this eye? I thought he told him to move, but he's like, this is what happened. Y'all didn't hear him try to get his entire struggle. It must have been a struggle. And she's saying, oh, this will be good because he always thinks that no one will mourn his death. At least he could rest. Girl, you can't think like that. She's a whole fighter. That's dumb. It was there. Oh my gosh, she hit it. She said something dumb, like I threw it out. Even that is so disrespectful. That her like love has clouded her mind or whatever she's feeling, because even if he can't fight, what right do you have to throw away his armor, his weapon? Like, that's something you would keep forever. You would bury him with, or stick it in the ground. I wasn't even like taking in what she's saying. What is she saying? You can't stand anyways. It could have served as a cane. No point in having it because you can't use it. What kind of logic? He's being overwhelmed, like, girl, like, why do you care so much? Where did it come from? And it's the thing he got from Larhart. You know how much it means to him. He literally mentioned Larhart in the last episode when he sacrificed himself to save Button, to get Button also on their side. Look at this scenery with the ocean in the background. Oh my gosh, I feel like I'm watching an entirely different show. What do you mean by that? Oh my gosh, girl, I'm sorry. He'll just die even faster without his cane, dude. Why'd you throw it out? That's very awkward. Why aren't you like hugging him? She's just holding his waist. There we go. Look at oh my gosh, like with what the cinematics and where is this coming from? I love you? Yeah, that's gonna get him. I don't know how he's gonna react. Well, what the heck is this? This is very sudden. Hyunko's the type like, if you love me, then you gotta let me go. No matter what they say, he's just trying to like. And she's invalidating your resolve, your reasoning. The sword came back, the spear came back to him. I think that's why he walked out, because like he just knows. She knows, like, this can't go anywhere. She doesn't know nothing about Hyunko. Don't throw your life away recklessly, like, just, why are you going into battle? You can't fight. She doesn't know anything about the spear, like, she just threw it out, and I was talking about Larhart. She doesn't know anything about his resolve, his feelings, about his intentions of why he decides to continue to fight, why he's so passionate about it all. Exactly, like, if you love me, you gotta let me go. Is Hyunko. It's like, yeah, I don't... Where did that come from? You didn't know nothing about this character to just love him randomly. If anyone randomly said, oh, I love you, it would make more sense if it came from Mom. Because she's seen him from his darkest, his worst moments, and she brought him over, seen his growth from the sword to the spear. Cut that piece off. He's just uneven. Not symmetrical. Oh my god, and now the points are lighting up. No. Like, it shouldn't be that hard to do at Fenbrand. 2 dragons. But he's not one of them. This battle's gonna take very long. And I can see that since this is, like, they're already battered and where's Crocodile? And why is Leona here? Is it just for the opening? And I was gonna say, because Hyunko's there. This is after he was injured. It has to be. Would that be Baran? Because there's that shadow behind him, but it's like weird to know what Baran looks like. So what's the point? Of like this person just swinging around the back of Hadrar? I don't know. I don't think it's Baran, you know? Like I said, it's gonna be a crazy fight. And like, is it Baran and Spear, or are they really gonna attack Team King Vern? This is a crazy fight for just die to like. Woo, 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 woo. I saw Larhart too. I didn't pause, but because he's already dead. We got Hadrar's challenge. Are we moving on from this fight that was starting in the last episode? This is quite loud. Look, when I was talking, I couldn't even hear myself. Right, like, don't forget you're fighting 2 of us. Did he dodge it? What did you do? Scare him away from the... That quickly? Like, I can't even... This is insane! For you to get taken out by Dai, and I'm not saying to disrespect Dai, but it's like, Bada's like, I'll handle this with 1 strike. Got his sword thrown on his hand and was kind of like, oh, is this gonna really be a fight? And you're just cut in half like butter. I didn't even see it. We shall see. Is this like the outline of something? We got arms. This could be wings, like the body. I mean, maybe I'm reaching. So how do you regularly get in there? With all the water rushing in. Oh, you're truly impressed. I thought you planned this. How are you guys not getting sucked in? It's his own fault. I didn't realize you guys had crests. You started crying and all that. There's no way you could have forgotten. I thought it was for all of them. Did they think they were good until like Hadra showed up? Oh! Everything's... Oh, okay, Hadra. I thought it was King Vern, to be honest. Why wouldn't he be? His guard is literally dealing with them, like you guys planned. Oh, Junko, how'd you get here though? Where are you going? Why is he walking to us? Like, you still gotta deal with him. Like, there's... What could you do, though? They made it seem like you cannot do anything. Like, no more... What do you call it? But what can he do, though? They made it seem like he can't do any magic. No, he could just, like, fight. Should be raw fighting from now on. Their leader. Who will go first? One for the one-on-one? One by one? You fight him alone. You didn't know about all that? The climax is fighting you. I guess it could also be Hadra because he's been around since day one. If he does die here, you know. Oh. It won't happen. It's impossible. Okay, I love the fact that he's so sure. Yeah, like, you don't even know what he's capable of. You just thought, I'm a true Dragon Knight, so, like, I gotta do this alone. Maybe that's demonstrating what the new Hadrar can do. How is that even comfortable? The source is... The rest comes later. Just knowing that you had a sword in general, he could have got injured. Okay, Frankie, I was gonna say that before if you knew it was a chain, but like his whole body is like designed as a weapon. He would have intervened if he thought that was good. Unless he wants to like, I was gonna fight alone as a true dragon. So I'm gonna leave Die to do it. He's like, see, we should work together. He's so small in his arms. Ah, he got a wound. The core? The zoom in. He made sure. He's like, because I'm sure it's the eye. Like, where are we getting this feed? From the jump or like recently? That's what is impossible. Even if he loses, they will all die. How like big is the, you know? Yeah. No, so he's like Gale. I'm talking about like, he's like Gale. In the underworld. When did you venture down there? Did he have one? Because you were badly injured. Like, does Hazard or no? Annihilated. That makes more sense. Well, it still aligns with what I heard were his intentions. He wants to bring the underworld to the sky. Like, that just makes no sense. Well, this is recent. Yes. Has insurance. So I don't think he knows. So it was after he died to Aven when he brought him back. So even more powerful. You don't know how big the explosion would be. His voice. Oh. I don't know what to say. I was thinking it's actually kind of sad, but not necessarily. But he sacrificed his life with the superior being thing. He thinks he's gonna die due to that. He's changed his ways, his self, all for this fight, right? And now he could die in an entirely different way. Like, he could have died at any moment, not even due to the thing being detonated. And he just doesn't know he's being, like, used as a pawn, or he put insurance in you. That he's gonna be unaware of. He just fears King Vern. I don't think he like loves and reveres him or anything. Cause when he saw him, he's like, oh, he's so old I could wring his neck. I feel like he's using too much power. We should be worried about him, not about their attacks. It's not even healing. He's still exposed. And lastly, of today, Hadra versus Baran. Because Dai's like, oh, we can't be straight boxing, and that's insane. That's why Dai can't be involved in this fight. And Hadra doesn't know. He's still foaming at the wound, bro. Like, this is dangerous. I'm more interested in Mist. Like, what's gonna happen with him? Nah, he's still gonna die with Baran. So finally. Like, I wouldn't want Baran to die, but I feel like... I assume he is from the opening with him and Suela. That's just too ominous. So, if he does die this way... Where's your Giga Break? Die, where's your... Did he like cause you pressed his chest? So if he knows about it, he might like, yeah, set it off himself. Oh. That'd be nice to see. He's like, what's wrong? This is so insane. I feel like he'll find out right when he's about to die. Who knows? I want him to know. That's a big risk to take with Dino down here. That's why he's watching intently. He's gonna go out like Avon. Dio. He's gonna have to hesitate with that one. I mean, like, now, yeah. That's a good answer. Like, I trust, like, what you're thinking, you know what you're doing. Like, you're confident in it. You have no idea. I should get out of here now, though. Dai should be gone. And your friends. Why you... What happened? Go! We're not... Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not going the way I thought it would. What sent you back down here? And what happened? Why did you falter? Why did you cut his arm and then try to slice him? That whole charged up thing, he said we have one, and you did two. We have one moment. We won't get another chance because it'll kill one or the other. And you just... What was that? And he's so tiny, that blade really destroyed all the vital organs. Ugh. Gosh. So if this is what kills him because now he's worried about die, I don't know. Also, like, I mean, if Baran does die here, then there's no way to get rid of Hadra because he's the one that's willing to try all these techniques and contain the blow as a true Dragonite. Please don't get attacked from behind. This makes me feel like he won't die because like Dai is willing to sacrifice himself because he doesn't also want because he also doesn't want Baran to die. So it's like he barely used it. I don't know what that was. He faltered. It didn't even go through. Like they're not getting the best angles. Oh, you're wondering why too. That should have went through. So maybe King Vern. That's what I was thinking too. He interfered, but I thought the interference could only happen with like the bomb, and setting it off. If you notice. Don't think too deep. He's like, oh, and why isn't this healing? Oh yeah, that too. He's still alive. I was thinking, there's something about him. Pretty useless. I say useless because like, you're the undying man. You're not strong. You're just undying. You'll just keep dying and then. I don't get it. And that's why he didn't cut his neck? But that doesn't explain why you're here. Did it? I guess. That could be useful or cool. You won't just get cut and then revive with no consequences to the other party. Do you know of it? Yeah, I don't think you know because Miss didn't even know. Think about it. You got that like the last episode. It'll heal momentarily. It should have been healed. Ooh, you shouldn't be tampering with it. What's gonna happen? Sorry, I keep pausing. It's not gonna heal. This is gonna get him thinking. I did want him to know, but like this just seems kind of risky. I mean, why wouldn't it heal? He was healed before, but because he was coughing up blood. Maybe now. Wait, what? I wasn't listening. Oh, coughing up blood. Like, do you have the time left? Because you're dying. Oh, I thought you were healing that one. No magic! Ah! Would that be enough? Nah. So look up. You know. You figured you did. They know. That's why they're being so extra like, another one! Let me heal it. You can do whatever you want. Have luxury. Wait. So we injured die for a reason. Like, what's gonna happen? This doesn't seem like... This seems like the old Hadlar, yeah? Again? Dai is... How did he slip on your arms? Like, what? He learns from the best. I mean, Hyunko. Yeah, but you're not Hyunko. You can't walk around with runes. We'll fight together. Oh. Snooze. What are these names? You could have two names, but it doesn't really sound good to go. Die Dino. Dino die. This is so sad because when he lost him, no, because when they had him, you know, nursing Tiny die, to hold him again in his arms, when he's gonna sacrifice himself. I think like he's dying here. He was still crying. Oh my gosh. Oh, the Dragonoid. I could appreciate this form now. Before I was like getting at you about how weird it looked. But you're using an bad. And if you really want to box, you could do it in this form. I really don't want him to die, but like him with Swell in the opening, that's definitely gonna happen. I thought they would talk a lot because then they were forced to work together, but they hardly talked. He just asked one. I mean, that was a good question. I think that's like enough. Like, how was my mother? And what he told him about her was nice and enough, really, to kind of give you better thoughts of your parents and your father. It's just. And then with Hadar not knowing about the bomb, I'm sure he's gonna find out when he's about to. I don't know. I do want him to find out though. Just not now after Hadar said that if he finds out, King Burn will kill him so he doesn't retaliate. I have nothing else to mention. I'm trying to think on it. It's just that these episodes were sad and like no, good. Yeah, I was gonna say just that these episodes were good and these ending parts were sad because it might result in Baden's death. And then just seeing like the little flashbacks when Dai was younger. He keeps mentioning Dino because, and I also said, you know, how he said, oh, I'm Dai, don't call me Dino, because Swell and him gave him that name. He's like, just remember the name Dino, that, or don't discard it, the name that your mother and I gave you. It's so, and this one's mentioned too. Baden's growth, his change, it's such a short time, but they executed it well. I think they displayed it in a good amount of episodes, but it was still kind of short, compact, close from when they fought. I mean, we learned about it very early on, so I'm just trying to say is it was nice to see like the whole journey of Baden until the end, because I'm sure he's gonna die. Like him with like Swella, it just, you know what I mean? That's not a good sign. I mean, kind of is, because now he's at rest with her. I don't know. Anyways, so Squid ends video here. I really hope you enjoyed it. Please leave a like if you did. If that's far, thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.